Alright, well, I guess it's time to play a game that really sucks. Kirby's Adventure. Welcome back, everybody, to NES Remix 2. I'm your host, MJ406, and we're going to play Kirby's Adventure. Let's watch a demo, shall we? Here's the famous Kirby of Dreamland. Right or left makes Kirby walk or dash, which just makes him a faster walker. Press A button, and Kirby jumps. Slide by pressing both A and down. A useful technique, by the way. Press up and Kirby can fly over stuff. Like that wall. And do you see why he sucks? The B button makes him inhale enemies. Get it? Like that joke hasn't been made before. Press down to eat an inhaled enemy, and the special power Kirby. Kirby can then take the enemy's power. So he ate a fire enemy. Fire! Youch! Kirby uses the fire attack. And you can press select to drop a special power. Because there are other powers to have, like Spark. This electrical attack paralyzes. Along with Ice. Freeze an enemy and then toss him. You can use them like ice blocks for things. Sword, a famous one. Kirby's brave when he has a sword. And Parasol. Take a nice walk for a short break. Whee! And he can slowly float down like Mary Poppins. Fireball. Kirby burns up for a powerful attack. And if you eat multiple enemies, you can shoot him as a giant star that can pierce through enemies and walls. Backdrop. You can inhale enemies and do wrestling moves on them. Kirby can use 6 tricks to win. Like, look at that. Like, damn. Kirby has lots of moves. Try them. I would love to. That's it. See you in the game world. But I don't live in the real world. So now it's time to put his abilities to the test. Beam. His beam can just shoot a beam. Kirby's a special kind of video game protagonist. Also one of the most murderous ones of them all. Probably more Yay! I still passed! And they call the villager a murderer. He doesn't know shit about how Kirby operates. Oh man, Kirby. He literally sucks up and devours his victims. And uses their powers for himself. He is the biggest definition of a psychopath. Like, what the hell? This is the one kind of prey, you would not want to run into. You're guaranteed to be eaten, and he's going to use your qualities for himself to capture other prey. He can choose to just kill them or eat them too and take their characteristics. See where I'm getting at? This cute little pink puffball is a menace. He is a menace. Also, the sucking power is kind of believed to be a... I forget what I was going to say. But people may know there's actually a vacuum company or vacuum cleaner called Kirby. I don't know what influenced the other, but it exists. Ow! Anyway, the lovable Kirby. Kirby's Adventure is known as like the defining game for Kirby, because Kirby's Dreamland just had him inhaling enemies and then, you know, defeating his foes. This game actually had him have him copy powers and use them to his advantage. It's a nice change. At least I believe so. I got the one-up and died for it! Yay! I really do enjoy this Kirby game. I'm trying to... This isn't the Kirby game that got me hooked on Kirby, but it's up there. They had a Game Boy Advance remake of the game, which is pretty much the same game, but the Game Boy Advance one added more and looked nicer, but... Oh, this one had minigames! Quick draw. When the enemy draws, press the A button. If you press it too soon, you'll get a penalty. So yeah, you have this. You wait, and fire! Thank God that was the first level, because that's actually easy. When quick draw. They make things very difficult. Ah! The minigames themselves are kind of hard. You have to time it and make sure you do well. If you don't know how dueling works. Well, geez, he's getting more and more violent with his weapons. You have to press A faster than your opponent as soon as they draw. If you do it wrong, you get disqualified. Ow! I have to focus, because if I don't, I'm just going to keep losing. Alright, you damn pirate, sailor, ape. Damn it! By the way, I suck at this. I'm not good at reaction time things like this, because it's a random interval of time for when the thing goes off. So you just have to hope you're ready for it. Bastard! Oh! I somehow predicted the hell out of that. Wow. Point. I did it in 02. That's the first time I've ever done that. See, sometimes it just feels like you have predict it coming. Dueling is fun. Of course, I didn't get rainbow stars because I waited to read the explanation. But here's me in peak condition. Not great, is it? I could be better, that's for sure, but I tried anyway. Hey, you did better than me. I'll show you. Come here, bud. Ha! You got pistol whipped by a boxing glove. How does he fit a boxing glove with a gun anyway? Hello, little buzzer. How about tonight's boxing glove from a bazooka? My God. Seriously, what is with this guy and his freaking super weapons that are boxing gloves out of his cannons? My God. That's like the most dangerous practical joke weapon I've ever seen in my entire life. Ugh, Kirby and Samus and Mario and Toad dancing. I don't like it. Around stars. Oh yeah, here's something cool. By the way, this game was also developed after the NES's original life cycle. Damn it. And when the Super NES's came around. Same thing with Wario's Woods. That's why the games look a little better than a lot of other NES games you see. But it definitely, Kirby is a franchise for a long time that suffered from coming to consoles long after a console cycle is over. However, this is one of the best looking and one of the best playing games in the NES. And gave Kirby a good name for himself. Oh, I have wheel. Oh God. The level design is very good. A lot of the level design they did was based around power-ups you get within the levels. I'm gonna redo that. I succeeded, but I took way too long. Yeah, the level design are based on a lot of the power-ups you see here. You'll need certain powers to get to certain secrets. Like certain weapons, like the sword can only be used underwater. The wheel's used to speed yourself up. There's an ability that allows you to smash certain objects that only a couple can smash hard enough. And all these can be used as attacks as well. It just depends on your preference for attacking bosses with them. Of course, each boss also has ways to hurt you without the powers. It's a surprisingly deep game, but Kirby games are also known for their simplicity and how easy it can be to get through them. See, like this boss, Mr. Frosty. You may not have a power, but you can kill a boss and take their power. Grand Wheelie. They all give you a way to hurt them. Just be prepared for them. They don't always allow it to be easy. And see, they can throw you off too. Then again, I'm just dumb. Give me that. Ow. Come on, give me one more. Ha ha ha, give me that wheel. And Bugsy. Probably my least favorite mini-boss in the game. As you may have seen, he gives you the backdrop ability, because he can do that! It's just annoying to be thrown off your own rhythm and have an enemy just throw you. Ha, you nicked me. That wasn't enough. Ah! Stop sending your children after me! You coward. However, backdrop can also be useful, which, by the way, backdrop can also be used not only against enemies, but also little objects. So when you fight another boss that has that kind of object coming at you that you can grab with your inhale and then fire at them, if you have backdrop, you can literally take it with your hands and smash it into them. It does more damage. Like I said, the game's surprisingly deep. But it's easy enough for a lot of people to play and beat. You're given a good bit of health. You're overpowered, but not always. Oh, don't worry. Kirby games like to take advantage of the fact that despite the fact you can fly forever and breathe air at people and take their abilities, not everything comes so easy to you. Kirby is definitely one of the more creative Nintendo franchises. It definitely does a lot of different things. They try to throw Kirby in a lot of different situations you wouldn't expect. It's like, oh, he's mostly known for inhaling enemies, being a cute little puffball that fights a giant penguin king. But they do other stuff with him. They throw him in a golf game as the golf ball. They have him split up into 10 and have you command them all separately. They had multiple games of you having him as a ball and using a magical pen to color his path for him. That's why Kirby's awesome. He can be used in so many different ways. Kind of like Mario, and it works. They find a way to work. Not just because Kirby's cute, but because, well, it seems like it's possible that he can do that, because his world is strange. Another dang alien creature. Meow. Throw him off guard. He'll never expect it. He'll never expect you to be a cat. Whether the exit lies ahead. Ow. Mulligan. Whoops. Keep forgetting I start with wheel. Nothing will stand in my way. Ow! I hit an apple! Why would you run into an apple? I don't know. Die! 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 You all need to get out of my way. Ah! I ran into the apple again! Wow. Jesus. Like I said, the game can be kind of hard at times, especially if you're trying to use particular powers, which, if you take enough damage, you will lose the power you have unless you inhale it back quickly. Whoops. Damn it, I just want to run my way to freedom! Of course, this is the first game that had Kirby's powers, so it's actually kind of simple. It's not always the case, but that's usually how it is. Later Kirby games made you do a lot of other crazy stuff. But there's a reason this Kirby game stands out. It also had probably the best level design of all the Kirby games. Just, they really made you use all the powers, where a lot of other Kirby games really only make good use of like half of them. This one made good use of all of them. I love this game. Ah, another famous boss, Kracko. They even have like a chase kind of thing for the beginning of this boss fight. It's kind of cool. See, like I said, they make good use of a lot of the abilities in this game, unlike other Kirby games. Oh, I love this game. Again, this is like the second Kirby game I beat. The first one I had and beat was the originally underappreciated Kirby 64. I don't want to fully go over that, but let's just say it really changed the way power-ups worked. Kirby's copy ability. I love that one. But this is the one that got me hooked. Actually, no, that one is the one that got me hooked. I'm confusing myself. I did like, Kirby 64. This one is probably my second favorite. You'd have to look at Kirby 64 to understand what I mean by how it changed the way Kirby's copy ability was used. It's very interesting. But this one introduced it and made it really stand out. Kirby can be Superman if he wants. He can be Superman, he can be the Human Torch. He can be a lot of different superhero-like characters. He can be the Wheel. That's not a character! Ah. Of course, this game wouldn't be nearly what it is if it wasn't fun. The UFO. Another good power-up. See? This game really teaches you to just do anything you can to do anything. Ow, you bastard! Fine, I'll jump at you. Haha, I did it! See? Each one has different variations for how to use it. And a lot of powers tend to have different attacks based on how you use it. Ow, I got burned. But knowing fully how to utilize a lot of Kirby's different forms can really make the game quite fun. There's a big reason why Kirby's another one of my favorite franchises. It's just so creative and so fun. You can do a lot of different things with it. You can play it however you want, yet the task can be quite something you need a particular thing to do. It's quite an interesting series. I mean, I guess the obvious thing to say here is, if you haven't tried the series yet, give it a shot. It's quite fun. Give me your sword. And while this game just had Kirby's changing forms, damn you, later games eventually gave him costumes for all of his forms. Like how his sword form makes him look like Link. His fire gives him Super Saiyan-like hair. Parasol, well, it's just a parasol. Ow! I'm blowing it. There are also some special abilities you can get in the game that are one-time use. You see that bomb that was there? That gives a famous ability known as Crash. It's a screen nuke that basically just kills everything in sight. Aha! And of course, he still used the Warp Star to travel. He's a crazy alien thing that got brought into this planet or whatever part of the galaxy he's in. And, yeah, he's being Kirby. I kind of want a proper backstory for Kirby and how it came around. I mean, I know a lot of people use Kirby Right Back at Ya's origin story to have an origin for Kirby. You know, I don't like trusting shows with that. I mean, come on. Would you trust the knowledge given to us by the Donkey Kong TV show? Or the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, for that matter? Needless to say, I can't trust shows like that. So I want an actual origin story for Kirby. I think it would be cooler that way. Ooh, time to fight a boss! Heavy Mole. Oh, I hate this boss. This is another one of those missions I hated doing because getting rainbow stars took forever. Because he never likes to fire his weapons, so I can use them to fire it back at him like this. In fact, he can dig wherever. If you go off screen even for a second, you're dead. And look at this. Look at this. He freaking stays back. Be a complete dick. Another thing I love about Kirby games, their boss fights. They're usually very clever and creative. I mean, it's all just the same story of either attacking their weapons or absorb their thing and fire it at them. But since every boss is different and unique in their own way, It's always fun trying to see how you can kill them. Boss fights are one of my favorite things about Kirby games, and believe me, if you looked up boss fights or Kirby games, you'd be able to see how varied, and awesome they can be. One of the only Kirby games I haven't beat, which is a Metroid-style Kirby game known as the Amazing Mirror. I definitely want to play that. That game, I believe, is known for having some of the best boss fights in Kirby history. A lot of them, actually. This game has its fair share. Although, of course, my personal favorite boss fight in the game is this one. Stage 12 for this. Defeat Meta Knight. You have to get a sword and challenge Meta Knight. A lot of Kirby games that have Meta Knight as a boss make you do it in this kind of fashion. And typically, you won't lose your sword, because Meta Knight likes to fight you with honor. And he's not exactly a villain. Ow, he's more of an anti-hero. I mean, Kirby happens to get in his way a lot. They get in each other's way. So Meta Knight will fight for his honor for what he thinks is right. Then I guess he just has a rivalry with Kirby as well. You'll see why as soon as I beat his ass. Meta Knight is still one of the most mysterious characters to this day. Another reason why I want more lore for the Kirby universe. Damn you! This fight is also kind of difficult since you're pretty much fighting yourself. Of course, he's a little more advanced because he has special sword abilities. All you can do is slash or spin in circles. Stop! Stop running into me! Stop running into me! Oh. Your swordplay is very good, sir. I wish you could teach me your ways of your magical swordplay. Oh. By the way, why do they start every single one of my missions with one life? Couldn't they, you know, just give me multiple just for the heck of it? Just say, hey, you have more than one life. Now I'm expecting more than one attempt on any of these, but, you know, hell. Just give it to me. Don't make me feel bad. Kirby games are known, as I said, for being easy. They're also very forgiving. For example, if you lost your life, oh, no problem. You just have to start at the beginning of the stage. If you lose a life, you just start at the beginning of the last room you're in. Of course, you don't have the power you entered with, but that's another thing altogether. Get away. Oh! I ran into him. Ugh. I gotta understand your timing. Come on, sir. Fight me! Damn it! Why does the pop of air work at you? Fight me! Fight me. Hi, Luigi. Why does he randomly show up in these? As you can see, he looks like a Dark Kirby, doesn't he? That's still a mystery to the Kirby universe these days. It's just believed that he's another Kirby. But there could be more to it. We just don't know yet. So why don't we beat him for real now? Come, Meta Knight, you scoundrel! Fight me! How'd I do it quickly, I wonder? Oh, I just went recklessly. Just swing, 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 swing. You're not gonna get away. Yeah, you hide in that corner. You hide in that corner. Yeah, you hide in the center. I don't care about your invincibility frames. I can still hit the shit out of you. See? And now you're dead. At least that time I decided to go to the center before doing that. If only I could take his sword for a special thing, but I can't. Alright, let's go over the last mission of the game. The final boss of the game, so to speak. King DDD. King Penguin. I call him King Penguin. Because he's a penguin. An ugly-looking penguin, but a penguin nonetheless. And he's also very obese. There's Mighty Hammer. He also has the ability to float like Kirby. Interesting. Makes you wonder just what's going on in this universe. Exactly how King Dedede is related to Kirby, if at all in any way, which I doubt he is. He's a very good... He's also kind of an anti-hero, but he's usually a villain. At least at some point in every Kirby game. Wow, I beat his ass quickly. But this game pretty much made Kirby what he is today. A little cute pink ball of terror that would eat all of his victims and use their powers for himself. It allowed for a lot of creative ideas in gameplay, and allowed for a cute little character that was a good mascot. Of course, not Nintendo's big mascot, but, you know, he's one of them. Good dude. So, that's all for Kirby's Adventure. Hope y'all enjoyed that little cute murder fest. Come back next time, we'll do the last main game of the collection, and we'll finally be ready for the remixes after that. Whew. Boy. I hope the remixes are even more intense than last time. But not nearly as, you know, deadly, because that could be terrible.